Standard 5 Mathematics Unit 3 Patterns. Students, now we are going to learn the following line items in patterns. Patterns in shapes, patterns in numbers. Identify patterns in square number and triangular numbers to relate sequence of odd numbers between consecutive square numbers and relationship between square numbers and triangle numbers. Shall we go to the lesson? Children, do you know where did you can see patterns in our daily life? Yes, patterns are around us and we can see patterns in everywhere. Patterns are regularly repeated arrangement of colors, shapes, designs, lines and etc. on a surface. Now we will see the definition. A pattern is formed when a set of shapes, numbers or designs are repeated over and over again. In another way to represent, when a design is repeated in an uniform way, we call it as patterns. Okay children, we will see some examples of patterns now. Floor tiles. We can see this in our home, school, shopping malls and everywhere. Student, what you are seeing in this picture? Yes, it's a colorful rangoli. This also an example of patterns. The next example is door curtains. There are so many designs in door curtains. Like this, many patterns are around us. Patterns in shapes. Shape patterns occur when a group of shapes are repeated over and over again. These patterns follow a certain sequence or order of shapes that is repeated at least 2 times as shown below. Shapes can be any types: square, circle, rectangle, pentagon, triangle, star and oval. In the first row we have square and circle. Each square followed by a circle. It is a simple pattern. In the second row we have a rectangle and 2 pentagon. Children, how to identify the pentagon shape? Correct. Pentagon is having 5 sides. Here each rectangle followed by a 2 pentagons. In the last row we have 3 shapes: triangle, square and oval. Here triangle followed by square and square followed by oval. This is the way we have to arrange the patterns in shapes. Identify the missing patterns. In lower class, you have already learned this kind of patterns and you will be very interested to do it. Am I right, children? Yes. Here in the first row, we have a rectangle and star. Children, tell me what shape is missing in this row? Yes, the missing shape is rectangle. In the second row, we have circle and 2 diamond. Which one is missing in the second row? Correct. The diamond is the missing shapes. In the third row, we have square, triangle and circle. This is the pattern. Which shape is missing in this pattern? Good. The missing shape is triangle. And the last row, one shape is missing. Did you guess? What is it? Yes, the missing shape is pentagon. Hope children, now you got an idea to identify the pattern in shapes. Patterns in numbers. Number pattern is a pattern or sequence in a series of numbers. These patterns generally establishes a common relationship between all numbers. For example, 0, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and so on. Each pattern has a rule. Here the rule is a number pattern is start from 0 and skip counted by 3 each time. To represent the sequence arrow is used as shown in the diagram. Given are the steps to identify the number pattern. To solve the problem of number pattern, first we need to find the rule being followed in the pattern. Children, look at these patterns. These patterns are filled by numbers. Now you have to find out the upcoming numbers of each patterns. First, we will see the first row. Tell me, what are the numbers are there in this row? Yes, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and 18. Student, can you guess something about these numbers? Yes, here the numbers are skip counted by 3's. What are the numbers comes after 18? Yes, 21, 24, 27 and 30. In the second row, the numbers are skip counted by 4's. In this row, we have 4, 8, 12, 16 and 20. Now tell me, what are the numbers comes after 20? Correct. 24, 28, 32, 36 and 40. And the last row in the numbers are skip counted by tens. Here we have 110, 120, 130, 140, 150 and 160. Now, what are the numbers comes after 160? Correct. 170, 180, 190 and 200. Now, the patterns are completed. This is the way we have to complete the series in number pattern. Patterns in square numbers. When a number has been multiplied by itself, we say that the answer is a square number. A square number is always positive. The numbers like 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, etc. can be expressed as a product of a number and itself. These numbers can be arranged in a square shape. Now see the first figure. It has one row and one column. So we have to write as 1 multiply 1 is equal to 1 square. That is 1. The next figure is having 2 rows and 2 columns. Now we have to write 2 multiply 2 is equal to 2 square. That is 4. The third figure is having 3 rows and 3 columns. Children, tell me how to write this number? Yes, 3 multiply 3 is equal to 3 square. That is 9. We have to write the next two numbers also like the same way. The square numbers are 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. And the series goes on. Children, now I will give one small exercise. Take your note, try to write the square number. 6 square, 7 square and 8 square. Circle the square number. Are you remember what is square number? Correct. A product of number multiplied by itself. What you are seeing in this picture? Yes, this is the multiplication table. Now we are going to circle the square numbers. What are the square numbers? 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, etc. Shall we circle the square numbers? 1 multiply 1 is equal to 1. 2 multiply 2 is equal to 4. 3 multiply 3 is equal to 9. 4 multiply 4 is equal to 16. 5 multiply 5 is equal to 25. The same way circle the other square number also. Triangular numbers. A series of numbers obtained by continued summation of the natural number is called triangular numbers. How we get the triangular numbers? Keep on adding the natural number will get triangular numbers. The natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Now we are going to see how to make the triangular numbers by adding natural numbers. A triangular number can be represented by a triangular dot. The first triangle has just one dot, that is 1. The second triangle has another row with 2 extra dots, making 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. The third triangle has another row with 3 extra dots, making 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 6. So the fourth has 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is equal to 10, and the series goes on. Here 1, 3, 6, 10, 15 are called triangular numbers. These numbers are in triangular shapes. Relationship between triangular numbers and natural numbers. Children, just before we learn about triangular numbers. Do you remember that? Yes, triangular numbers are 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, etc. And the natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. How can we get the triangular numbers? The sum of consecutive natural numbers make the triangular numbers. Now we are going to make the triangular numbers by using the natural number. Here 1 is the first natural number. So 1 is equal to 1. If we add the first two natural number, that is 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. If we add the 3 natural number, we will get the answer is 6. If we add the first 4 natural number, we will get the answer is 10. The same way, if we add the first 5 natural number, we will get the answer is 15. And the series goes on. 1, 3, 6, 10, 15. These are all triangular numbers. Can you understand now? Yes, the sum of consecutive natural numbers make the triangular numbers. To relate sequence of odd numbers between consecutive square numbers. We have already learned about the relationship between square numbers and triangular numbers. Now we are going to know the relationship between consecutive square numbers and odd numbers. Odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, etc. When we add the consecutive odd numbers from 1, we will get the square numbers. 1 is the first odd number. So 1 is equal to 1. 1 is common number among square and triangular numbers. If we add first two odd numbers, we will get 4. 4 is the square number. If we add first three odd numbers, we will get 9. 9 is the square number. If we add first four odd numbers, we will get 16. 16 is the square number. If we add first five odd numbers, we will get 25. 25 is the square number. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25 are square numbers. Relationship between square numbers and triangular numbers. Here 1, 3, 6, 10 and 15 are triangular numbers. I have given the triangular number with the help of dots. If any two consecutive triangular numbers, you will get the perfect square numbers. Shall we check now? First, we add 1 and 3. That is 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. Then we add 3 and 6. That is 3 plus 6 is equal to 9. Then we add 6 and 10. That is 6 plus 10 is equal to 16. Next we add 10 and 15. That is 10 plus 15 is equal to 25. Now we get perfect square numbers. So 1, 4, 9, 10, 25 are square numbers. When you are adding any consecutive triangular numbers, will give you always a perfect square numbers. Student, do you know what triangle is this? Yes, this is the equilateral triangle. Now we are going to arrange the equilateral triangle into right angle triangle. Yes, children, this is the right angle triangle. First of all, we will add 1 and 3. It means add 1 with 3. Now you will get the square. So 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 is the perfect square number. Then we add 3 and 6. It means add 3 with 6. Now you will get the square. So 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 is the perfect square number. Similarly, we add 6 and 10. It means add 6 with 10. Now you will get the square. So 6 plus 10 is 16. 16 is the perfect square number. Then we add 10 and 15. It means add 10 with 15. Now you will get the square. So 10 plus 15 is 25. 25 is the perfect square number. So any two consecutive triangular numbers will get a perfect square numbers. Here 1, 4, 9, 10, 25 are perfect square numbers. In another way to represent the relationship between square numbers and triangular numbers. Here there are two colors of triangles in this picture. One is green and another one is white. Figure 1 has only one green triangle, no white triangle. Sum of green and white triangle is 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. Figure 2 has 3 green and 1 white triangles. Sum of green and white is 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. Figure 3 has 6 green and 3 white triangle. The sum of green and white is 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. And the last figure has 10 green and 6 white. The sum of green and white is 10 plus 6 is equal to 16. The sum of green and white triangle is denote the square number. Children, I hope now you are all very clear about the topic of patterns. Thank you, children.